Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. excuse me. Today we're doing our usual connecting to our ancestors and our angels and our spiritual teams to see what messages they have for us this week. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please subscribe and show me some love. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please follow me there too. I do daily readings there, same as this channel, Romani Fire. And yeah, let's just go straight into it. I felt like I had something else I wanted to say, but my mind just went totally blank, so let's just get stuck in. We have 3 cards. We have pile number 1, which is Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times, the Seer, see beyond the current situation, and pile 3, the Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Can you see these cards? Yeah, you can. Okay, so let's get stuck in and see what's happening for pile number 1. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. I feel like you're being asked to believe in yourself and your abilities and know that, yeah, things for pile number 1 may seem very tough this week. Like, you may feel like you're working really hard to kind of pull something together, but your resources are very limited at the moment. But I want you to know the only resource that you need is your damn self. I feel like it's definitely a week of like believing in yourself, having faith in who you are and what you're capable of. Like, don't doubt the fact that you can pull this off. And you will pull this off. I'm getting something around like the eyes as well, you know, like being able to see things for what they are and not really not let your mind run wild, but to just see things as they really are. Because sometimes, you know, like worry and stuff can make situations 10 times worse, and this is not the time for worried energy. This is a time for self-belief, a time for like, it's not time to stop. It's not a time to stop. It's a time to keep going. It's not a time to worry about, am I going to be able to? Yes, you are going to be able to. You are going to be able to. See what I'm saying? The sun's like, yes, bitch, yes. Yeah, you are definitely being called to, like, trust and believe and have faith. To, like, not stop, keep going, but go at a steady pace. Be more stable. You are more able than I think you realise. I don't know what this situation is for you guys, but I just feel like I just want to keep saying, believe in yourself, believe in your capability. Like, you can do this. You can. You know, as much as you're working hard, also make time for rest, because if you don't rest, you're going to be too tired to do anything. And the more tired you get, the more stressed you're going to get, the more everything will seem to want to fall apart. So it's like, yeah, continue. Be... It's a very stable energy. It's a very, like, ease kind of energy. It's not a go crazy panic kind of energy. Make time for yourself as well, even if it's 5 minutes a day. At the end of the day, beginning of the day, it doesn't matter, whenever you can find time. Be kind to yourself. Don't let your imagination run wild. I swear to God, sometimes I just keep getting repeating messages, and it really is that simple sometimes. And the repeating messages, just believe in yourself. You can do this, you can. You can get through this. Whatever it is, you can. You can and you will. I feel like that's a saying for me at the moment as well. You can and you will. You can do this. You will succeed. You will get through the other side of this. And sometimes I know, trust me, sometimes I know it's not easy to enjoy the process, but you're also being asked to not so much enjoy the process, but see the beauty in the process, the lessons, the situation you're in, you know, like gratitude. Just have an attitude of gratitude, you know, like that. Be grateful for where you are and what you already have, even if you feel like you don't have anything, right? Because sometimes we can feel like that too, but sometimes we have more than we think we do, you know? Do you know what I mean? So be grateful for what you do already have. And the more you're grateful for what you do have, the more you open yourself up to getting more of whatever it is you need. Sometimes it's not about what you want, but you will always get what you need. And sometimes that's lessons, you know? And those lessons are just as valuable as material stuff. It's those lessons that literally change your life. It's those lessons that will help you in the future. And not just help you, but help others too. There's some energy around eyes, like I don't know why, like these fox eyes, like the way that they're staring and stuff, it's intense. But it's like, again, see things for what they are, and you know, like when I see this card, right, this card always baffles me, because I think in a normal deck it's kind of easy to get, but in this deck, it's like, why are his feet up here, you know, and why is there a flying pig? Like his imagination, is it running wild? Is he like, well, pigs might fly. Well, can they? You know, like, will they? I mean, anything for him can be possible, right? But what's the realistic side of things? You can achieve whatever you want to achieve. That is realistic. Pigs might not, you know, grow wings and fly, but we can put them in a fucking aeroplane. Do you know what I mean? I'm so extra. Oh, God. So pole number 1, you're being asked to have an attitude of gratitude. You're being asked to have belief in yourself and your capabilities, that you can and you will. You can and you will. To make time to rest, meditation, anything to get yourself away from stress and worry. To keep working, but at a steady pace. I think the main message is around faith and belief, but when it comes to yourself. We can trust the universe, but do you trust yourself? There's also Taurus and Leo energy here as well. I don't know why that was needed to be said, but that's what was coming in. So if it's a relationship, you're being asked to kind of just like slow down the pace and appreciate what you have. Not, you know, sometimes we can go, oh, is this the one, and blah, 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 that you actually just forget to enjoy each other in the process. So pole number 1, I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Let me know if that resonated in the comment section below. And I'll hope to catch you guys in my next video. Let's see what's happening for pole number 2. Pole number 2, I swear to God, you guys are my spiritual pole. Oh, they're upside down, that's why. Pole number 2, what's happening for you? A lot of third eye activity, it seems. I noticed that her physical eyes, her 2 eyes, are covered, and she is relying on her third eye, the eye that's all-seeing, to trust your intuition. For some of you, you could really be seeing or feeling your own psychic abilities. We all have psychic abilities before anyone gets their tits in a twist. We all have a third eye, which means we're all able to have that psychic energy. Some of you may be waking up to that and realizing that you do have this gift. Some of you may be getting a lot of like third eye headaches as your eye expands. You're being asked, as the card says, to see beyond your current situation. So sometimes we can be so close to a situation that we can't actually see the bigger picture. So you could need to step back just so you can see the bigger picture. Because when you're, like I was just saying to pole number 1, when you're so up close, it's nice to see the details, like the fine prints and stuff like that. But when you're so close, you then get to miss out on the bigger picture. And I feel like for you guys, there's definitely something that you're not seeing in this situation. And to get out of your head and get into your heart space and into your sacral energy, where you can pick up, or like your root energy and stuff, where you can pick up on instinct and intuition, because you already know, pole number 2, you already know that something feels off. You already know something feels off, and the reason you can't see it is because you're too close to the situation. So you need to kind of take a step back to be able to see the bigger picture. And something will, ow, I just stabbed myself with a card. Something will be revealed, because anytime there's curtains, that I see curtains, sorry, I just anytime I see curtains in cards, it represents something that's hidden for me. And what's hidden always comes to light, as we know, right? I feel like there's a lot of stubborn energy as well with pole number 2. Damn, okay, Jesus. Well, damn. What the fuck? You may be thinking of walking away from a relationship because you've kind of like, you're not getting it. It's not making sense. Maybe, just maybe. There's like a deeper rooted, I don't like using the word trauma, but sometimes that's all we can understand, right, is simple words like this. Like there could be a trauma response happening where either one of you want to run away from this connection, Maybe that's why you're being asked to step back from it, to see the bigger picture. This is definitely soulmate, twin flame energy. And when it comes to those kind of energies, usually there's a lot of triggers, right? And the instinct is to run away because it's too intense and nobody wants to do the fucking work, which is why I don't really deal with that twin flame energy. Nobody wants to do the work. But the whole point in the twin flame energy is to heal what needs to be healed. The triggers that come up, the pain, everything. It's not about running away. If they run, don't chase them. Because when they run, what you need to deal with is your trust issues, your abandonment issues, whatever issues come up for you when this person decides to walk away is what you need to deal with. You don't need to chase them. If they're yours, they're going to come back, so why the fuck are you chasing them? So you need to focus on yourself, all the issues that come up for you, and you need to heal them, and you need to raise your vibration. If you're the one thinking about walking away, why are you walking away from such a powerful connection? Commitment issues, trust issues, heartbroken issues, same thing applies. The same thing applies. People are our mirrors, right? So if something triggers you and it comes up within you, guess what you've got to do? You've got to do the work. That's the point. That is the point. To do the work. Don't get caught up in this, like the 8 stages, or I want them to come back to me, so I'm going to do a love spell or whatever, because karma's real. Like, karma is seriously real. You can't fuck with people's free will. And if you do, your ass is going to have to deal with the consequences of your actions. And it don't just come back ×1, it comes back ×3, and it depends on how deep you go. There's spiritual laws out here, and one of them is to not fuck with people's free will. This card is asking you to see beyond the current situation. In other words, like, what is the bigger picture? The bigger picture is there's some major healing that needs to be done for pole number 2. And I know that, you know, it's easier to say, oh, but I just want the connection. But the connection is only going to happen when you do the work. These deep soulmate connections that we have is to help us heal. That's the point. That is the point. So if they're running away from you, don't chase them. Do the work that needs to be done on you. Whatever comes up, heal whatever comes up. Pole number 2, I'm going to leave it there because I feel like the message is just constantly repeating itself. So I'm going to leave it there for pole number 2. Let me know if that resonated for you in the comment section below. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye. Let's see what's happening for pole number 3. I don't like seeing wrinkles and creases in my stuff. Pole number 3, what's happening for pole number 3? Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. I feel like for pole number 3, there seems to be like, I don't want to say broken in the normal sense of broken, but there seems to be a lot of scattered pieces around pole number 3. And it doesn't seem like there's many things that are being mended. It's just kind of like shattered on the floor and it's just been left there. And it seems like you might just be staring at it as if to say, what the fuck am I meant to do with this now? Well, maybe what you're meant to do with all these shattered pieces on the floor is to... I was going to be harsh as fuck. But is to not put them back together, but to just sweep it up and just, you know, you've been standing there looking at all these broken pieces. You haven't, you know, that sometimes you can't put things back together. Maybe it's time to just walk away. Maybe the peace The peace is in walking away from people, situations, anything that takes you out of yourself and your peace. Yeah. Time to walk away from that shit, pile number 3. Some of you could be at a crossroads where you don't really know which way to go. And you could be asked to kind of like, you know, the typical go inward. Trust your instinct. One foot in front of the other. Don't think so much about it. Don't be, you know, like when you apply too much logic, you take away the magic, you know, you take away like its natural essence of just flowing, and you become controlling. And then it's like when you're over controlling something, there's no room for flow. My deck upside down. Yeah, I feel like definitely like walking away from this kind of energy. Oh shit. Whatever feels broken on the floor, whatever's scattered around you, whatever feels like it's falling apart, whatever it is that just seems all over the place. Yeah, it's time to kind of either clean it up and move the fuck on, or just leave it there and walk away. I feel that I feel like you're not seeing something for what it is. I feel like you could be too caught up in your head, like that air energy, right? We've got swords here. Like you're too caught up in your head that you're not really trusting how you feel. But when you trust how you feel and your intuition and just going off of your heart rather than your head, I feel like the pathway or whatever it is just going to clear instantly. But you've got to get out of your head. Like you've gained all the wisdom, you've gained all the knowledge, you've learned everything that you needed to learn. It's time to just follow through. I feel like, do I say this every fucking week for pile number 3? I feel like I do. Like it really is time to take off this blindfold. You know, that this not 8 of Swords. 2 of Swords. This 2 of Swords energy is in. Like you don't have, there's nothing to protect yourself from. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about protecting your heart. You don't have to worry about protecting yourself like that anymore. Everything that you've experienced has led you to this moment, which means that you're fully prepared for this moment. Like get out of your head and into your heart and trust your instinct. And the moment that you really get into your instinct and you start like, you know, you've got the wisdom, you've got it. But instead of relying on the wisdom to bring you forward, rely on your intuition and bring the wisdom with you. You know, when there's a hurdle, then delve into the book of knowledge. You know, when something comes up that needs your attention, then you dip into the knowledge. But in the meantime, just go with your heart, go with the flow, one foot in front of the other, trust your instinct, trust the flow. There doesn't feel like there's a lot of flow with pole number 3. It feels very controlled and very all over the place. And the Wheel of Fortune here, don't know if you can see. Did I have it in shot? Yeah, I did. Like the Wheel of Fortune here, like she's on top of the world. How did she get there? Well, she had to go through shit, first of all. To find that balance between light and dark, she had to go through the darkness to get to the light. You've gone through the darkness. You're now in the light. All of that stuff you learned in those dark times, like your instinct will kick in. Like if something comes up, like I feel like you're probably just blocking your own blessings at this point. Like your instinct will just naturally kick in. You don't have to like constantly be ready. Just be in flow. Just be in the flow. I think there's a full moon coming soon as well. Is there a full moon coming? I feel like the full moon that's coming this week, I think it's this week, is really going to impact you guys. I feel like it might just give you the kick up the arse that's needed. I mean, and if you look at this Page of Swords, right? She's just going with herself. Like, she's going with the flow, but she's got her knowledge. Like, she's got both. She's walking. She's not even paying attention to where she's walking. And she's literally walking. It looks like a sword. She just trusts the process. She's in flow. She's not stressed about anything. She's not whatever. She's trusting her instinct. She's going with the flow, and she's bringing her knowledge with her. In the process of wherever she's going, she's prepared. She's always been prepared. Whatever this broken energy is for you guys, yeah, it's really about leaving it where it's at and walking away from it, because it's really not serving you anymore. Not in any way, shape or form. It's time to really see this situation for what it is, to take off your blindfold, to see the truth, to trust your intuition. And this gives me very Fool-like energy. You know, the Fool card gives me very Fool-like energy. Just trusting, going with it, knowing that at any moment, like, she's fully prepared for what's to come. Pile number 3, I'm going to leave it there. I will say again though, whatever this card represents for you, whatever's shattered and broken, it's not about fixing it anymore. You fixed it too many times. There's no more fixing. It can't be fixed. So it's a matter of either clearing it up and putting it in the bin, or just walking away and leaving it where it's at. It feels like this same thing has been fixed time and time and time and time again, that it's so broken now that there is no way for you to fix it. So the only option you've really got now is to either decide to clear it up and walk away, or just leave it in the fucking mess it is on the floor and walk away. Walk away. That's all there is to it, I feel like. So pile number 3, let me know if that resonated for you in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.